Welcome back to another Fat Dad Retros. We got a special one for you tonight. Crazy Loot 64. This is a college game. A game made by college students back in 1999 by some people that ended up becoming my friends later on when I met them next semester. This is a classic game from Digipin. It's a Japanese style RPG from back in the day. This was supposed to be a text-based adventure game, but the group of kids that were working on it were like, hey, we got graphics and full motion video and all this other stuff, audio and mouse input and all this other stuff that we weren't supposed to do for our first semester project, and the teacher just like, well, okay, I guess if you have it working, just leave it in. So everyone else in the class made like a text-based adventure game. Their text-based adventure game was like 600 megabytes, which in 1999 was kind of ludicrous. This is a very funny game. It's over the top, it's hysterical, it's memes and mimes and culture that wasn't even existing yet. Basically, you're a 20-year-old war vet from Vietnam. That doesn't add up in the 90s. It meant he was born, after the Vietnam War. But you're a crazy guy, and for some reason, Gil Bates from Microsoft, Macrosoft, I forgot what they call it in the game, but it's supposed to be Bill Gates, but not. But he's evil. You gotta stop him. But you're crazy. You go around, you're fighting trash cans, you kill squirrels, chase guys, have races and wheelchairs. You got some sidekicks. Get a haircut. Just typical stuff. Before I start, I want to apologize for my last video. Had no idea there's no audio being recorded. The first minute of the last Zelda video, I was like, hey, I don't need my son to set this up for me. I can do it all on my own. Hurrah! Such a boomer, old person moment because I did not select the audio channel. Oops. So, yeah, it's 10 minutes of me beating Zelda with no audio. Anyways, this is Crazy Loot 64. Let's go. Oh man, what happened last night? I can't remember anything. Hey, where am I? Maybe I'll just look around and find out. If I want to talk to someone or check something out, you can use the spacebar, or if you can't move, also press the spacebar to give it a shot. When in doubt, try pushing the spacebar to talk to somebody. Remember, it also serves as the one key. Welcome to Crazy Loot 64. So these are just control buttons. So when they give you options, you can click here or push them on the keyboard. I'll be pushing on the keyboard. Save and load buttons, because obviously it's an RPG. You got the bunt button, which only gives you the time. As you can tell, my cursor changes. Stapler is going to be my main weapon in the game. Glue heals you up. And everybody was like, hey, that's a great idea. You sniff glue and you heal up. Get your HP back. But really, the guy designing it was like, no, there's medical glue instead of staples. You use the medical. Made us feel real stupid, but whatever. Anyways, yes, no options. And then the smile button just changes your thing here. Now, I was testing this out earlier, and you can click on this to see like your stats, but when you do, it crashes the game. This is really old. It was never really built to run on Windows 11. I don't even think Windows XP was out yet, just to give you an idea. This is back in the day. Anyways, let's play some Crazy Loot. Here I am in the hospital, and I can walk around and it explores. Looks like you're in a hospital room. You are all alone. There's a bed next to the window. There's a counter along the wall with a Magic the Gathering TM card blaze on it. The door is closed, and jammed in the doorway is a katana blade and a mini stapler. So what are you going to do? Well, we're going to take the katana blade. You took the blade and realized it looks very cool. You decided to put it under your belt to make you look tough. After taking the blade, Lou sees the stapler is still blocking the door. Lou takes the stapler and holds it over his head, yelling, "This is a weapon!" You got the mini stapler. See, it automatically equipped. Alright, well, anyways, I need some HP. Okay, here we go. And you just walk out. You're now outside your room, and you see the desk in front of you with a receptionist behind it. The receptionist notices that you're out of your room and sincerely says, "Wow, you're finally awake. We were almost kind of worried about you, somewhat." Lou looks at the nurse and answers with, where the heck am I, and what did I miss? So here's where these buttons come in, 1, 2, and 3. Or 1, 2, and 3 buttons. I'm just gonna put you on the keyboard. I'm gonna put, where did I miss? Lou decided that this is a waste of his time and just walks off, leaving the nurse rambling on about something like how Nolan Bushnell made Pong in 1972. Here, historians out there, Bushnell is the one guy who came up with Atari, which was like the video game system that ended up like crashing the video game industry in the early 80s, which allowed Nintendo to come in by the mid 80s and just like clean house. And that's why Nintendo's the powerhouse today. Here we go. The lady puts down her book and tells you to go away or you'll be in trouble. I'm gonna be in trouble. So much trouble. There are 2 beds in this room, both unoccupied, and a dresser over to the right. But there isn't anything else. So you can like go up to stuff and like push the button. Yeah, see, I got 23 gold. What do I do? Smile? See your goal? Here's goal. If I click on it without crashing the game, shiny goal. I got 223. So, it's kind of like a goof on Final Fantasy that in their earlier games, they only had 3 character spots to say gold, which is fine for Japan, but when they translated it to English, they don't have a 4th spot for the D for gold. So, it ended kind of being gold, and then at some point it got switched over to Gil, G-I-L. I don't know, they're making fun of it. They're gaming history. This room is a different room. This room is different from your room. It still has a bed in it. There's a TV position in front with a video game system hooked up to it. The game cartridge left in the system is Crazy Lou 64. Oh, come on, give me the sock. Ah, you got a left sock and a glue stick. So I can heal myself with the glue stick. Got me some left socks. We're going to be collecting left socks. That's also a name of the game here. This room has 2 beds. In one of the beds is a young girl who is sick and asleep. The girl's mother is standing by her side. Hello there, young man. You don't look so well. What happened to you? This is my daughter. She has pneumonia and is asleep right now. But did you know that mall rats can only be found near the mall? Yeah, that's a big clue right there if you ever, need to fight mall rats. This room only has 1 bed in it. On the bed is a man who's resting. When you walk into his room, he woke up and is now staring at you. He asks you to leave him alone because he needs his rest, but you don't pay attention to him. In front of the bed is a TV with a VCR hooked up to it. Alright, for all you youngins out there, VCR plays VHS tapes. This is an analog format to store video and audio information, which, let's see, we now have streaming. Before streaming, we had Blu-ray. Before Blu-ray, we had DVDs. Before DVDs, we have VHS. VHS back in the day was like, that was this nizzle, man. You just go to a VHS rental store and you got movies and video games and stuff. And you just play it. You have to rewind it. It's an actual tape. So rewind the tape at the very beginning to watch the movie. And if you wanted to watch a certain scene, you would have to sit there and like fast forward for minutes trying to get to that like exact scene. Luckily, you can see it on the screen go real fast, so you can have an idea of what's going on. Anyways, old school stuff. You see a copy of Spaceballs the movie. That's iconic because Spaceballs is an old 80s movie, right? And their sequel, Spaceballs 2, is coming out this year or next year. And it was just like, 30 years later, let's just make a sequel. Like, all the people acting in it are really no longer alive, but like their kids are acting in it and stuff. So that's pretty cool. This is a Mel Brooks movie parodying Star Wars, and this game is parodying, video games. So it makes sense they would have a parody movie in here. Movies inside the VCR. You start pushing the eject button on your VCR when the man saw what you were doing and yelled for security. All right, time to get out of here. Uh-oh, security guard. The man told you to stop messing with this tape, but no, you had to keep playing with it. You must have done something wrong because hospital security came and took you back to your room, but not until they beat you over the head. That's okay. Old lady, let's talk to the old lady. Hanging on the wall is a picture of an old man holding a pitchfork, standing next to an old lady in front of an old house. Leaning against the wall is an old lady holding some sparkle crutches. Man, it's like that song, Blue. I'm an old man with an old wife and an old house with an old car looking out my old window. Alright, that's what the nurse says. You notice an attractive brunette nurse. She smiles and winks at you. Ta-da! Okay, so these are the stairs out of here. Oh, one last room to explore. Yeah, let's get in here. This room has only one bed in the room. The patient on the bed has a leg in the elevated cast. The man in the bed sees you walk in his room and asks for a favor. He asks, "Hey, can you help me out by changing the channel on the TV?" The remote's on top of the TV. You're such a nice guy, you decided to help the man. But there are two remotes. What one do you want to use, the left remote or the right remote? Chat, time for a vote. How many say left? How many say right? I don't have a chat. There's nobody answering me. I don't think it matters. We're going to do it the right one. It's the button labeled up. Nothing happened. Lou thinks to himself, maybe I didn't push the button hard enough. So he starts hitting that button repeatedly very hard. Nothing happens. Lou gets mad and is about to throw the remote against the wall when he notices the man's leg has been raised so high that it's on his forehead. Lou feels sorry for the man and walks towards him. But the man attacks. Yeah! First battle of the game. You've encountered the hospital patient. Yeah, you can't see me, but I am just really jiggling over here. This has got me pumped. Here we go. Alright, so it's Crazy Lou's turn. You can attack, really attack, item, or run. I don't think there's a difference between one or two, but we'll just try it. First, we'll do a normal attack. Bam! Lou staple. Oh, God, this is really happening. Okay. So I stapled him with my stapler for 27 damage. It actually shows you his health here. That's what Bud does as well. It'll actually tell you their hit points. So I did it for 27 damage. A hospital patient ignores me for 2 points of damage. Now it's my turn. So now I'm going to really attack. See, 27 points of damage again. Oh my god, I forgot about this song. I love this song. This is a victory song. We're going to dance. Yeah, yeah. Beat up some guy. He couldn't fight back. Die. Sorry, I really like this song. We're gonna listen to this like every fight. We fight mall rats, we fight old people, we fight trash cans. Every time we're gonna hit it. Crazy Lou has gained 10 experience points. Zalf has received no goal. Oh, that's a Navajo style moonsault. I can't believe my eyes. Elbow drop! Yeah, take that, you old guy. Yeah? Please teach me what you just did. Why? I want to be strong, so I don't have to just watch people get hurt. I want to be strong so I can help the weak. Very well. I will allow you to join me on my quest. However, underwater basket weaving fist is Shusudaden. I am not allowed to teach it to you. So you must steal it. Yes, Master. I am now your humble Padawan. Yeah, it's going to be this type of game, people. Buckle in. Alright. So you can see we got Nurse Emma's weapon here. It's a rubber tube thing. You know those things that nurse ties your arm around to draw blood? That's what that's supposed to be. But yeah, she's got 85 hit points. I'm down to 163, but I'm a tank. I can deal with it. Even when I get beat over the head. This is a room where you beat up the poor helpless cripple. You should be ashamed of yourself. The janitor's closet. You found a left sock, along with other articles of clothing that can't be mentioned. You only take the left sock. Ooh. You're on the 3rd floor of the hospital, the roof. A security guard is blocking your way. He tells you you're not supposed to be on the roof. He won't let you by. Try something else. That's it. Can't go on the roof yet. I think you gotta get an item to bribe him with. Inside the closet are a glue stick and 2 left socks. And I got those items. Literally just repeats it. Just like, hey, you got this and that. Oh, this looks like some sort of waiting area for people to be admitted to the hospital. There are a couple of chairs scattered around with 2 people sitting in them, reading the Creative Problem-Solving book. There are also a variety of magazines tossed about the floor. The Creative Problem-Solving book is a book I think we had to read freshman year. Wow, it's Crazy Lou, you're my hero. Please take this super effective weapon. You got a Desert Eagle magazine. Oh, we're standing in front of the information desk of the hospital. The receptionist at the desk takes a long look at Lou and the nurse and finally asks, "What are you two doing?" The nurse looks at Lou with questioning eyes and Lou pipes up, "We're off to see the wizard." The receptionist cracks a smile and tells Lou, "Okay, I'll give you a little gift for your journey." The receptionist gave you 3 smelling salts. Is it safe to click on this stuff? I was play testing this earlier to make sure everything recorded, and sometimes clicking on this stuff can crash the game, so I'm going to wait until I can save it first, and then I think the smelling salts wake you up when you're dead. Really not to bother me, it really is unforgiving. It's a college student game. It's not meant to be perfect. You've entered the hospital emergency room. There are 5 doctors standing around talking to each other about this new game that one of the doctors just bought. They're describing the game about some crazy war vet who goes on some strange adventure. They notice that you enter their off-limits room, but they don't do anything about it. Yeah, I can't talk to them. Vacuum cleaner! No. Maybe this side? Nope. This must be a leftover wheelchair from when somebody was brought to the hospital. After looking at the used wheelchairs, Lou kind of goes into a trance and probably remembers some things from the war. All of a sudden, Lou jumps into one of the wheelchairs and begins to ride around in circles, making funny noises with his mouth. Security guard was watching him. When Lou got in the wheelchair, he began running towards him. Lou sees this and yells for the nurse to hop on his wheels to escape. She hesitates, but finally jumps on, and away they go. So this is the wheelchair race. Press any key to start. Here we go. Why am I not moving? Oh, you cannot hold down. You have to... Alright, boost. Okay, that's me in the lead here. So this is a parody from Chrono Trigger. There's a spot like in the future where you have to race Johnny Robot. Come on, go. Why am I stuck? Oh, that's weird. Alright. You don't get anything for racing that. That's just kicks. You've entered the hospital staff break room. When you enter the room, people on break start staring at you. And do these things? Oh, this says the same thing. The lady looking at Lou and the nurse and kind of makes a smirk and cracks a smile. She says, "You two are probably the most oddball couple I've ever seen. I like that, so I'll tell you a little secret. In the drawers is a hidden compartment with about 500 gold in it." Gold. The nice lady wasn't kidding. You hit the jackpot this time. The hidden compartment, there's exactly 500 gold. You took all of it. "Hey Lou, do you know what's inside this fountain?" "That's glue, our source of our energy." "Yes, now you have to just walk right up to it and push the spacebar." Lou leans over the stone outline of the fountain and takes a big gulp of flowing glue. All the damage he had taken is cured, plus he regained 2 MP. He tells everyone else to do the same. There's no magic points in this game. MP is mental points. And if I click on Lou, it'll show you his mental point status, but it'll crash the game. So this is going to be fun. We won't be able to really see that. But here we'll go do what we need to do. So here we go. We're outside the hospital. "Hey, I thought you were some... I thought I saw some crippled kid crying by the bar over to the right." Alright, so this is where we're gonna save it. Oh, and this is like old school. I gotta... Fat Dad, of course. Alright, we'll just, uh-oh. Yeah. Kid's okay. That'll be... Wow. We gotta talk about their air messaging channel system. I have a feeling that was my friend Mike. He that would be his type of thing. Like, hey, you tried to do something and it crashed, and instead of actually displaying what went wrong, he just a swear word. So apologize to all you kids out there. That was like not the swear word but the thing that stops water, that blocks water from flowing and creates the electricity, it's a dam. So, yeah, that wasn't expecting that. I think this is going to be it for the game. I'm going to try to save it a couple more times without it being on video in case there's more swear words popping up. But this is the beginning of Crazy Lou 64, and hopefully we can get through the game. There's a lot of funny mini games, a lot of funny cut scenes. You can get a math book, and you can summon a math professor to come in and do attacks for you. And they actually did a bunch of full motion video with our math professor, Dr. Yan, and he does his math his math teachings. He gets a little physical with it, like when he does a projection, he'll do a movement with his hands to show like you're projecting outward, and you know, they turn that into an attack that would stretch the enemy out and kill him. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank those who subscribe. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I'm surprised I have any at all. I'm just doing this for fun. I hope those who watch it are enjoying it. Hope my goofball antics is actually somewhat funny and entertaining at least. What do I always say at the end of these? Like, go out there, make sure you have enough calories for the day. Don't skip lunch. You can't skip lunch, guys. You just can't. So, you know, eat healthy, eat a lot, eat junk food. I don't care. Just eat and be fat and merry. And I'll see you guys the next time I do one of these videos, which should be soon. Part 2, coming soon. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye, everybody.